great. Look at this head. Look at it. Look at the thing. History. So I got a snare drum from a friend. This thing used to be his grandpa's snare drum. I have no idea what it is. No badge. Throw off says nothing. Doesn't say on the inside anywhere. Look at that air vent. Wild. This thing's been sitting outside for 6 years, 7 years. It's got a nice, interesting looking wrap on it. The wrap's a bit bubbled up. The glaringly obvious part is, it is absolutely filthy. Look at these bearing edges though. They're so shallow. This snare drum is at least 30 to 40 years old, if I had to guess. Kind of a cool throw off, and frankly, it's still pretty smooth. Look at that. God, that actually feels pretty nice. I like it. What is that? Oh. We're gonna have to take this thing apart and clean it because, ugh. First things first, rag, caterpillar parts, bucket full of water. I have to clean this nastiness off. Well, that was easy. Yeah, that's a pretty cool little wrap there. Look at that sucker. Nice. There's a hole in the wrap. Look at that. Wait a minute. Why is it dirty again? The freaking dust just reaccumulates on it. So that's pretty good. I'd just like to point out that all the lug screws are Phillips heads, but the throw-off screws are slotted. If anybody knows what kind of throw-off this is, let me know. It's pretty cool. Ooh. Oh yeah. Okay. Oh, Japan. Look at that spring. Look at that thing. Ew. I want to take the air vent out because it looks simple, but I also don't because it may break. Doesn't look very sturdy to me. Ooh. I've cleaned it up. You can tell under the lugs it looks good. So my plan is to keep all of the stuff as original as possible. I have to hope that the finish on the lugs is not going to be all boiled up. It doesn't seem like it, but there's also a heavy layer of nasty. In terms of the throw off, it feels great. I can see some rust right there. This part is rough. It's kind of bubbled up a little bit. Oddly enough, on the mute, that is not the case. It's nice and smooth. It cleans up pretty well just from water. I'll use some metal polish on there and it'll clean it up a lot better. So we'll see how all this goes. It's going to take a lot of elbow grease. The butt plate looks like it's just made out of like steel. It is what it is. Well, that was easy. Now for the fun part, cleaning the hoops. Okay, so I may have lied. I just bought new hoops. Alright, so last time we saw this drum, it was, well, disassembled. I put everything back together, and the wrap is looking mighty clean. I just hit it with some polishing compound, and for the lugs, I used metal polish. Oy. That's a lot of work. We're gonna put some heads on it today. But before we do that, we have to grease up the lugs. Take your favorite grease that's not gonna melt when it gets hot. Get you a little toothpick there. Get your little dabby dab. Put some down in there. Try not to make a mess, because grease is, if you'll believe it or not, greasy. Doesn't have to be a huge amount, just some. It'll get worked down in the threads when you put the tension rods in. Wow, okay, that was easy. Nice. And now for the snare side. You weren't supposed to see this part, but I'm leaving it in anyways. I feel like this is going to sound terrible purely because I've done it instead of somebody else who actually knows what they're doing. Whatever sticks these are. Steve Gadd? Okay. Well, it really annoys me when the throw-off has different ends on it than the tension rods. It's like now I just have to have more tools to change snares. That's not what I want, but that's what I get. Sure. That's even, I guess. It's pretty close. Gotta see how this goes. Am I supposed to get it? What? Dude, I can't even see the back side of the butt plate. Am I supposed to get it to get the thing in there? Yeah. Actually, I really don't understand. Pretty lost here. Do I go around? I don't think I do. I feel like that's wrong. Did I? No. Okay, let it be known that I'm not a drummer. But that's pretty decent. Let's try some muffling. Rim shots are great. That's fantastic. It actually turned out a lot better than I thought it would. A little ringy, but I can stand it. Nice.